So I want to give a disclaimer about this video. I am wrapping up this manifestation video. I wanted to get out for about a week or so now. It's being pushed forward. I want to let y'all know this is not in order from the last video. It's just a video I don't even feel like I really need to explain, but kind of. So this is coming out before a vlog. The next vlog after this, more than likely, would be a vlog from before this video, if that makes any sense. But I have time to do this video, so it's like, why not? So I just wanted to explain that. Okay, I may be cutting in or maybe not. So a few disclaimers about this video. So one, I have not identified my microphone yet since we've moved. So you're gonna hear the background AC. Y'all know I'm really bad at projecting. So what I'm gonna do is just turn the volume up as I edit. Hopefully that don't sound too bad. That's one disclaimer. The second disclaimer, what the fuck was it? Shit. What the fuck? At this point, I've become a professional manifester. Where was I going with that? I don't know. So where I've been, right? Because although I don't have a big following, I have people that are subscribed to me that watch me at least, and it's kind of like give an update, right? I mean, I don't know why I always feel like I have to explain certain things and not just make the content, and I'm trying to get better. But I totally realized that I got this, affirmative affirmation thing like down packed. So this is like basically a story time. It's not really a how-to, because right now everybody manifesting, which is fine. I'm not saying anything negative about it, but it's just kind of like, y'all know how things get when it's a trend. It gets mad annoying. And so anyway, it's trending right now. So this is not a how-to video because I'm pretty sure they're everywhere right now. This is just a story time of my manifestation. Okay. Keep the long story short, I got everything written down right here, the notes and everything I need to take. So we became put in a situation where we needed to move. Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail of that. We just needed to move from where we were just at. And I realized this time around that my manifestations were amongst things that I manifested a long time ago, or things that I wanted and desired a long time ago. And so I'm just going to be giving the bullets of things that really came to pass in my life, that I manifested, that I wanted in my next apartment, or in my apartment. So I'll be back with a update video, update. This is just strictly on things I manifested. I'm gonna point out that are here. Basically like receipts, okay? So the first thing I manifested was a see-through cabinet. I seen a see-through cabinet in the kitchen. That's it right there. I will show a clip of it up close. But I remember a year or so ago, I seen this see-through cabinet on someone's Instagram. I just remember thinking like, dang, I have to have that. Like, for me, that was my first time seeing that in my whole luxury apartment journey. And so I remember seeing that and I was like, I have to have that in my next place. Not knowing if we even have apartments here that have it. I just was like, I need that. It's my bet. I manifested a parking garage. A place where I used to live at a few years back. 2 years back, had a parking garage, and a parking garage like a hospital parking garage or mall parking garage. And that was 2 years ago. So in our new places, I was missing that. I feel like that's very, very luxurious. That's definitely a luxury. And I was telling myself, I need that. Like, I gotta find it. And it's crazy how it came to pass for me, because I Googled it to see what apartments offer that here, and only a handful literally popped up. And I don't know, it's just crazy. So I manifested that. We got our parking garage back like we had last time. Okay, so also we know our kitchens are important to us. So a little insight on my testimony I'll be giving we looked for a place before getting accepted here. And at that place, they didn't have the side-by-side refrigerator. So a side-by-side refrigerator was something I definitely manifested. It's something I had gotten used to. And I didn't want to go back to stackable refrigerators. And so the place, before this place we applied for to move, they denied us. So keep that in mind for when my full testimony come out. Long story short, we get here and they have a double refrigerator. It may seem small, but I definitely manifested that shit. I was like, I need my water and my ice in the refrigerator. Like I need that. Our last place, or the place before this, had this specific feature, and that was our first time being in an apartment with this feature, and that was simply having a shower and a tub next to each other. So a stand-in shower and a tub next to it. Last apartment was the first time we ever experienced that. And I remember thinking of the last place, like, geez, like I kind of want this in our bathroom for the next place. Like I'm getting a little too picky, but that's what I want. And so we're here, and our bathroom has the tub and the stand-up shower right next to each other. It's just, we have it. It's here. That's what I wanted, and it's here. So the luxurious apartment in question that I was speaking of earlier is actually our first experience in a luxurious apartment. This apartment had the parking garage like I spoke of, but they also had indoor living. And that just means, like, you know how like when you go to a hotel and the suites are indoor? Well, here our apartments are indoors, not like outre or like, I don't know how I would say it, but they have the hallways, the indoor hallways, and I was missing that as well. I was like, man, like, I gotta basically find a duplicate of the place where we used to live in 2019, 2020. Like, I just have to have all that back. And so the hallway, the indoor stuff, for me, I like it because it's extra security for me. I feel, y'all know I have really bad anxiety, so that really calms my anxiety for living. So we have the hallways, the indoor living. Luxury can definitely be a lot of things. But since I've experienced living in several different ones, it's things that each of them didn't have. We're going to always revert back to this place in question from 2019, okay? Just like that one in 2019, this place had rooftop parking. So it's just like, we didn't only have the garage parking, but you can go up floors and there's parking at the rooftop. I was missing that as well, because for someone like me who's just really craving to be an influencer and to do pictures and do everything like that, having a rooftop parking is very, very like helpful, but that's not the word I was looking for. But it really, really does well for your pictures being on the rooftop. It just looks luxurious. And so for me, I needed that again. And poof. Okay, not too long ago, or a few years back, the gray screen was the it thing. Like your appliances being gray and things like that. And my appliances have, like, they've been gray basically, which is fine because I liked it. To me, it was definitely screaming luxury. It definitely screams like clean and things like that. That's fine. But that was an error. And so we've already lived at 2 different apartments that have the gray scheme, and I was wanting brown. Just like our place in 2019, we had chocolate brown appliances. It was a little bit darker than these. But I just remembering, like, I need that brown back because I'm more like into browns and nudes and whites now. And that wouldn't mesh well with my gray, you know? So I wanted to go back to brown, and we're back to brown. So our last apartment, along with being the first apartment we had that had a side-by-side shower and a bathtub, we actually, no, I take that back. We've had 2 apartments thus far with the built-in shelves, built-in vanity, built-in desk, whatever. And I just remember thinking, like, I have to have that again because it's such a convenience that you don't realize it's a convenience, and it really just spices up luxury, you know what I mean? Or updated, modern maybe. And we have that bookshelf. So not only specifically the big built-in bookshelf, I wanted the bookshelf to be in a corner where it can be a little bit more private. Our last one was open. It was like towards the living room. This one is hidden. So now I can utilize it, and it has become my beauty area. That's why I wanted it to be more private. We got a private bookshelf. And so lastly but not least, okay? Now, this last affirmation is about area, location. It's okay. Don't let nobody make you feel like, oh, you just trying to be bougie by living in a specific area. Okay, and so what? If that was the case, so what? If it's something I desire and I'm chasing it and I'm not asking you for your help, it really doesn't matter. Now, I'm a person that everyone knows. I like to live far, basically. I want to live far away from everyone. I don't want people to feel like they can just pop up. No, I want to move somewhere where everybody will feel like I'm too far to drive to. And I've been accomplishing that the last 3 years. And so, we live somewhere in 2020 that's in this very area. That just basically means that I affirmed this, I manifested this, I wanted to move back to the area where we were a year and a half ago. And that area is considered to be known as just, I don't want to say A-class because I don't think it's that deep, but it's considered to be like known as the bougie area and things like that. I'm fine with that. I'm very bougie. Yes, I have my ratchet moments and things like that, but I'm more so like, I don't want to go to just a club, or I don't want to go just to a bar that's going to be a hole in the wall. I want to go somewhere that's looking bougie, playing classical music, jazz, things like that. So for me, it's like, that's fine with me. I guess I'm considered bougie. I guess, I don't know. But this area is considered to be that area. And we are back over here in that area. And that is something I manifested because it's so quiet. Not just the area, but it's really quiet and peaceful over here. Not too much activity. Not too much activity over here. Not too much activity over here. Not too much events that will bring everybody coming around. And literally the place where we lived at before this, that made me want to come back to this area, is next door. Literally next door. When we leave out our gate, we see our old apartment. You guys, now that's something I did not get away from. That's the only thing off my list that I didn't get away from was nosy upstairs neighbors. We were supposed to get a 4th floor here. I don't know what happened to that. So we're on the 3rd floor. And honey, these people on the 4th floor, that's the only negative. That's the only thing off my list I did not receive. But we're going to be just snitching until they stop, pretty much. And so that's everything on my list. Now, it's so much to say. I have so many videos I need to get out. It's so many things I want to say. It's so many things I just want to film, have to film, need to film, will film. But basically, you guys, don't let manifestation be a trend. I'm sorry. The refrigerator. It's making ice. It's making ice. It's not broken. Don't let manifestation just be a trend and let it go away. I've been on this journey for about 4 years now. And I don't talk much about it on my social media because it's nobody's business. So if you really want to be serious about manifesting stuff, get out of the habit of posting about you manifesting something every 5 seconds. #manifest, that's fine. But don't do it. Please don't overdo it. You have to be focused on the actual thing at hand. You can't be just hashtagging all day. You need the privacy. And these bigger influencers are really pulling y'all's legs by making these videos. It's literally the same topic, but they're titling it different. And I'm no hater. I'm not trying to snitch. I'm not going to put no names out. But just, it's okay to watch your favorite influencer and things like that. But don't be doing stuff because they do it. Basically, don't get into manifestation and affirmations if that's not something you're ready for. If you're failing at affirming things and manifesting things into existence, that's probably because you're not taking your time out to really do the practice. You're watching YouTube on it. You can understand if that makes sense. Do your own research, but you also need to put your phone down, basically. Manifesting goes hand in hand with praying. You can't be handing the phone #I'm manifesting if you're not actually manifesting. You need that time. So I don't talk about it all on my social media anymore. First of all, I don't want the world to think that I'm talking about manifestation because I'm along with the trend. Not just that, but before it became a trend, I don't post about it. That's just as bad as letting everyone know your next move. just don't overshare. It's fine to be happy and be like, it happened, I manifested. That's different. But just because you post about it all the time, hashtag manifest, does not mean that your manifestation is going to come faster because you hashtagged it, if that makes sense. I don't want you thinking that just because you hashtag manifest in every single picture of yours that it's going to happen. No, you have to do the practice. You have to do the work. You gotta help the universe. Although it's minimal, that's the point of it being a manifestation. But you gotta work with the universe. You definitely gotta work with God. Definitely gotta work with God. That's it, you guys. That's my story time of it all. But like I said, I have videos that will be out. I definitely filmed this journey because it was a wild one. It was a wild one. It was a rushed one. It was a successful one eventually, right? So this is just like a story time I wanted to share that, like, literally, if you write things out, okay, you write things out, you journal, you shut everything out, you pray, you meditate by yourself, you see yourself. Just go back to some of my older videos. I give y'all exactly a list of what to do verbatim, detail wise. Just stick with it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to a gym, and I will see you guys in my next video. You guys, I remember the second disclaimer. The lashes are from Shein. So I wanted to put that out there. The lashes are from Shein.